Hiya there, what's going on? It's JB here with episode 15 of the Mark II Burnley Career Mode. We're coming into the final straight of the season. We've got three different competitions to bring you. The second leg of that quarter-final match coming up against Barcelona, where we trail 4-0 from the first leg, needing a miracle at the new camp to get any positive result there. And then it's West Ham at Wembley in the FA Cup semi-final, and following that a glamour match in the Premier League at home as we look to get in the Champions League against Manchester United. So three magnificent games to come that could define what we achieve this season. But it's first to the new camp, where we needed a 5-goal swing. We needed to win 5-0 in the new camp stadium. It looked unlikely. Let's see how Burnley did get on though, as we try to put a bit of pride back into the game against Barcelona, as we took them on at the new camp in the second leg of the Champions League quarter-finals. Well, it's going to be the mother of all miracles if Burnley pull back a 5-goal swing. It's going to be difficult, but with Borja Lopez, the 23-year-old, he makes his debut at centre-back, and this will be a real tactism against the Barcelona side that absolutely tore Burnley to shreds in the first leg almost 2 weeks ago, and it's more or less the same 11 that did the damage at Turf Moor, lying up against Burnley again tonight at the Nou Camp. 4 goals clear, and well, it's going to be tough. As for the Burnley's lineup, well, they've got to go for it, I suppose. Need a 5-goal swing, of course. Graham Rashford up front, pressure on them. Gudmundsson and Rodriguez play on the wings, and Lopez partners Michael Keane at the heart of the Burnley defence. So this was going to be the tallest of orders really for Burnley. They need a 5-0 win to go through to the Champions League semi-finals. It looks highly unlikely, but they'll have a go at it, that is for sure. The referee comes from Germany, Roger Falk. So Barcelona 4 up from the first leg. Remember, 4 of them of course were away goals. They get us underway attacking the goal to our right. Burnley of course in the change trip of light blue, needing, well, not just a minor miracle, but an unlikely miracle really, when you can think about the way Barcelona destroyed Burnley here, and they're on the offensive again with Suarez, and Lopez just about got it away almost off the line there. Well, that could have been a real catastrophic start for the Clarets. Already 4 goals down. Here's Andre Gray now. Can he get one back? Gray! Oh, good save. Well, Ted Stegen made a fantastic save there. Really ran in on it, got his shot in, and made a magnificent save. Gomez for Barcelona. It's a good ball there to Messi. He's done well. Suarez and Neymar wait. Still ball played back, and Gomez, who got the first goal in the demolition derby at the Turf. And Barca ran wide and won 4-0. Well, he almost repeated defeat yet again here at the Nou Camp tonight. So Barcelona at the moment. Here's Robertson. Here's Defoe picking it up. That's a nice intelligent ball onto Rashford, and Gray's through. Can Burnley pull a goal back here in this tie? No, ter Stegen saves. It will come for Gudmundsson, who plays it back, and ter Stegen holds on this time. Rakitic now to Neymar. 26 minutes gone. Burnley are having a good goal though, to be fair. And Keane, well, it looked a fair tackle, but the referee from Germany has objected to that tackle there by Michael Keane. And Lionel Messi to take the 3 kick. In fact, it's short for Mascherano. Now Piqué will pick it up. Messi, good effort! Straight down the throat of Tom Heaton, who did remarkably well there. And Burnley, for the moment anyway, survived with a clean sheet at least intact here in this second leg. Lopez winning that one there. Here's Hughes. That's a nice ball out. Rodriguez, good running here by Defoe. And there's the shots from Defoe. And only just wide of the target. Well, they're having a go tonight, Burnley. They have to. Stephen Defoe here with a terrific shot. And just into the side ending of ter Stegen's goal. Rakitic for Barcelona. Doing really well. And Rakitic just wide. And The last couple of minutes of the first half, it's been an even first 45 minutes. Apologies there to the Spanish director. We didn't get to see that chance there from Rakitic, so apologies for the lack of replay. The Spanish director is having a blonde moment there as Rashford now goes through, and he's played it to Gudmundsson. Plenty of space now, two in the centre if he can pick one out. It's Rashford, hit Mascherano. Rashford again, straight into the arms of ter Stegen, and that could be the last act of even first 45 minutes. Burnley surely can't come back from the dead in this one. They've tried, they've had a couple of decent opportunities, but have found ter Stegen in good form, and Barca keeping Burnley at bay. They still lead 4-0 on aggregate, but it's goalless here at the break. And at half time, we've got a change. Aurora Turan comes on to replace Andre Gomez, who got the first goal in that 4-0 demolition job over the Clarets in that first leg, of course. And away we go. No changes from the Clarets at half time. Here's Flanagan, who's obviously taking charge at right back in the absence of the injured Matt Lowton, who's going to be out for some considerable amount of time. Burnley, of course, will be looking forward to a Wembley date with West Ham on Sunday, the weekend, as Rashford now tries to put some pride back into Burnley. Goes down, no penalty. Here's Hughes. That's a good intelligent ball in there, and it's nodded away by Sergio Roberto. It's a corner. Gudmundsson sends it in. Rashford's header almost off the line by PK, and hooked to safety. Gudmundsson, just too much, and ter Stegen was lightning fast off his line. Well, it's coming an even taller order now for Burnley, and it's not just the scoreline that's against them. Time very much against them now. 29 minutes to go. Neymar, Iniesta. Oh, that's a lovely little flick and a lovely little dummy. Still a chance, and the shot from Turan has gone in. And that settles it now. The substitute Turan has made it 1-0 and 5-0 on aggregate. And Barca really haven't been in their Imperial's best tonight, as they were about a week or so ago at Turf Moor. Well, it's proved once again. You give a Barca team a stiff of a chance, they take it. It's a bit tough on Burnley because they have really given Barca a good examination in this second leg, but it's Arda Turan's moment. He puts Barca 1-0 in front and 5 up on aggregate. Key to Hughes from the free kick. Rodriguez over the top. It's just not been Burnley's quarter-final over the two legs. They've upped and puffed in certain stages of the game, but haven't done enough, either forward as an attacking force or defensively. Rashford, they're not giving up Burnley. They'll fight till the bitter end. Here's Gray. Can Burnley get themselves on the scoreboard at least? Hughes! Oh, unlucky. Well, they're still trying, Burnley. Even though that the game is well and truly up for them in this season's Champions League, they have not given up hope. They've really given a good account of themselves at the Nou Camp tonight, although it will end in a glorious failure. But they'll be back in 12 months to try again. As the final whistle is blown by the German referee, so Burnley are out of the Champions League, beaten 5-0 over two legs in this quarter-final. A really good performance, a good run to the quarter-finals. They can be proud of their efforts, but it's ended really, really tragically with the 4-goal defeat they suffered a week ago, which really did them. Turan got the winning goal that settled the second leg. This Barca who go through 1-0 on the night and 5-0 on aggregate. It ends in a sad demise. 5-0 defeat on aggregate for us. The damage really was done in the first leg, wasn't it? I mean, we were poor in that first leg, weren't we? Honestly. We gave a good goal in the second half. We had to, really. We had nothing to lose. We'd have needed a 5-goal swing to go through, so I think we were probably out regardless of what happened. But we had a good goal, but in the end, they scored and we didn't. We had about 3 or 4 good chances, and it could have been rather close. So we're out the European Cup, but the aim now is to win the FA Cup and possibly get in the European Cup again next season or the Champions League next season by finishing in the top four, which we're capable of doing. But the season's far from over. We're disappointed that we've crashed out of Europe, but we have a chance to get to Wembley in the FA Cup final as we take on West Ham at Wembley for a place in the FA Cup final back at Wembley at the end of the season. So that could be a pièce de résistance for us. And we had an offer there from the Swedish FA for the vacant Sweden job, but there was no chance of me going to Sweden to sample all their delights, saunas and all that sort of thing. So we kept that one absolutely. We were absolutely rejected, as you say. Stutzy rejects all advances from Sweden. But anyway, so instead of going to Sweden, we are now at Wembley for what could be a potentially cracking semi-final again between ourselves and West Ham United. So let's get over to Wembley for this FA Cup semi-final. A real opportunity for both Burnley and West Ham to get to a final. The winners play Tottenham, so this match really would decide if we would get through to play Spurs at Wembley. Let's see, as you'll see in a moment, what a cracking semi-final it was. Full of great incidents. Let's enjoy it. Here we are at Wembley, where Burnley look to get that quarter-final Champions League heartbreak out of their systems by taking on a West Ham side that has Dimitri Payet as one of their players to watch. 30 years old, he's done remarkably well as well in a West Ham team that have really risen to every occasion and find themselves here at Wembley in a semi-final. But Burnley have been doing terrifically well, third in the league, doing very well, but it's the West Ham side we look at first, and Payet is not just a top quality player. You've got the likes of Fernandes and Jonathan Calleri there, certainly Calleri up front. For Gurley will play on the other wing to Payet. Kiati and Obiang could well be key in the two defensive midfield slots. Let's have a look at the Clarence side. There's John Stutzy appearing in his first semi-final. Wembley's Slaven Bilic. Big moment for him as well. Let's look at that Burnley side. And it's Steven Gerrard in for Will Hughes, who drops to the bench. That's practically really the only change from that defeat in Barcelona on Wednesday. And the referee today, Lee Mason, about to get this semi-final underway. And away we go then in this semi-final. The second one, of course, Tottenham through yesterday, 2-0 against Stoke in the first semi-final. This is the second one here, and a glorious sunlit Sunday afternoon. Here's Steven Gerrard for Burnley. Gurley cuts that one out. Up towards Fernandes. Now Aubameyang takes it up for West Ham. Ball played in there towards Calleri. Good ball in there towards Payet. And Dimitri Payet is through, but a good save there from Tom Heaton. Did remarkably well, the good goalkeeper for Burnley. And his throw out there, it's not a back again to him by Keane. It's a nice little pass there to Robertson, did really well. It's a good ball played forward now towards Goodmanson. Good football this time. Gerrard is through. There's his shot. First real opportunity of the game. And it came to Steven Gerrard here. Took it onto his right foot, smashed it in, but just over Adrian's crossbar. The first good opportunity there for Burnley, just tipping over. Rodriguez here on this near side. Good play this from Burnley. Rodriguez with a dangerous shot and a terrific save from Adrian to deny Rashford right on the edge of the 6-yard box. It was virtually point blank, this save really. Rashford with a bullet header and a super save there by the Spanish goalkeeper. Calleri chipping this one in. Lopez is there. Kiati is there too. Good save by Eaton, turning away for a corner. It's been an all-action first 26 minutes of this semi-final. And just to remind everybody, if it's level after 90 minutes, we won't have extra time. And if it's level after that, we'll possibly need penalties. Both Adrian and Heaton make save like that. We could well have that possibility. Play it with the corner. Faguli is in there. Faguli with a shot and another terrific save by Heaton. Well, that's two blinders he's pulled off in the space of a few moments there. There's the shot. And Heaton just making sure that went behind for the corner. Payet to take another one. West Ham won't finish yet by any means. There's the ball in there again for goal. He's in there again, that man again. And it's his shot, and he deflected again. And Eden having to flip that one over the crossbar. Well, West Ham forcing Eden into 3 magnificent world-class saves in as many seconds and keeping Burnley in it at 0-0. Terrific goalkeeping. 39 minutes gone. And Fernandes is through. Big chance here now. Caleri, Fernandes, off the line. I think it might have been Stephen Defoe got it away off the line. Fernandes, Caleri, still West Ham out finished yet. Kayati. Lopez only half away. Kayati again. Still going West Ham, a little chip back, Heaton with a fist, and West Ham and Burnley survive. And there is the half-time interval. My goodness me, what a full action first 45 minutes we had. Tom Heaton making several good saves. West Ham had one kicked off the line. Stephen Gerrard's come close with a 20-yard rasper which just cleared Adrian's crossbar, and Adrian made a good save himself. But at the break in this semi-final, it's West Ham 0, it's Burnley 0 here at Wembley. And back at Wembley again for the second half as Andre Gray and Johan Berg Munson are replaced by Ashley Barnes and Robert Snodgrass, as Burnley look to try and make this breakthrough here in this second half. No changes from West Ham in terms of personnel for them as we get this second half underway. So both teams now, if they can, one of them can get their noses in front in this next 45 minutes and stay there, then they'll be at Wembley. As Caleri goes in, and it will be a corner, first of the game, or the second half rather. Rodriguez had picked up a yellow card, I don't know what for, but here's the corner now by Payet, and off the line again, I think. Well, he's smoked away and Rodriguez got it away. Now Barnes has it, at the other end, a chance here for Burnley! And Ashley Barnes puts Burnley in the lead with 62 minutes almost gone. West Ham missing a chance at one end, and Barnes taking it at the other. And the semi-final was going to end on big chances like this. And the substitute who was brought on at half-time by Stutzy to try and rescue this semi-final for Burnley has done it. They have been second best for most of this semi-final, but Ashley Barnes puts them in front. It's his third goal in the FA Cup this season. And he puts Burnley now on the way to a return visit back to Wembley next month. Well, West Ham will feel very disappointed because they've certainly had the better of the play. Certainly in the first half, I thought. They've had 2 off the line. As Tete now runs forward down the far side, can he produce something here? No, he can't. And here come Burnley now on the break. Rodriguez to Defoe. Plenty of space for him to run into. 2 West Ham defenders backing off. And a terrific goal! Wow! What about this for a goal? He looked up and looked up, saw what was on, there was nothing else on. And Stephen Defoe with that faithful right foot smashes it in for all of 30 yards. And that could well settle this FA Cup semi-final. Terrific goal. And that surely sends Burnley back to Wembley to face Spurs in the Cup final. 2-0 with 20 minutes to go. And Barnes is onside. This could be another one. Still Barnes. Adrian made a good save. Still not away yet. Barnes tracked though by Reed. Snodgrass played it in there. Rodriguez is in there. Oh! What a save by Adrian. Ball bounced. Rodriguez's head, it was going in there, and a great reflex save by the Spaniard. As that corner comes in. Snodgrass again. That's a free kick. Burnley looking for that third goal now, which would really... Well, it would be a little bit harsh on West Ham considering the play. Stephen Gerrard's up behind this one. Gerrard with it, and a great save again from Adrian. And West Ham hook it away to safety. Here's Rashford. Right at the end, there's the shot from Defoe, who's injured himself. Well, he hit it well. but he's given so much effort into the game. Stephen Defoe has gone off with an injury, and Will Hughes will replace him now for the last 2 minutes plus time added on. But he gets a standing ovation from the Burnley supporters to my right hand side. Marvellous performance on left hand side as Adrian takes another kick. Let's hope Defoe's injury isn't too serious. Noble playing that in there for goalie. Can West Ham try and get a consolation now? As good as out of the FA Cup, but they put so much effort into a semi-final, which they're going to get little pleasure out of here. But Burnley's quality is certainly told. Certainly when Barnes came on, they looked a different proposition. And there's the whistle, and Burnley are there. They're through to Wembley. 2-0 winners over lucky West Ham, who gave everything. And Slobber Milic couldn't ask for more. The goals coming after, 2 goals in the 6-minute period settled it. Barnes after 61, and then 67 minutes, Stephen Defoe with his 30-yard extra set missile sent Burnley cruising through to the FA Cup final, where they'll play Spurs in May. Full-time score, West Ham 0, Burnley 2. Turf Ball for the one and only league fixture. Manchester United, the top scoring team. Chelsea, Manchester City, Everton and Stoke follow close behind. Burnley not in that catching there. They haven't scored as many goals as our top 5. But they have a job on against Mourinho and Cole tonight in the only league game in this episode, but what a big game it could prove to be. Burnley go with one change. Will Hughes comes in for Stephen Gerrard, who drops to the bench, and Ben Mee comes back, of course, having come back, of course. So 2 changes in that Cup semi-final winners for Manchester United. The strongest possible lineup was Zlatan up front. Wayne Rooney captains the signing behind, and look at that for a substitute bench. Paul Pogba, Antonio Valencia and Karim Benzema amongst others. The referee tonight is Andre Mariner from Birmingham. So it's Manchester United in those white shirts, dark shorts and white socks get us underway, attacking the Jimmy McIlroy stand to our right. Burnley need Artelio in claret and blue, or our left, sorry, United attacking. Burnley going to the right, the cricket field stand. Here's Wayne Rooney for Manchester United. On towards Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Good little turn by him. Gets his shot in. And just wide of the target. Big opportunity there for Zlatan in the first minute or 2 of the game. Just swaying the hips there, getting his shot in. And just wide of the post there. And a goal kick to Burnley in the opening period of the game. Massive crowd inside Turf Moor tonight. Burnley through to Wembley in the FA Cup final, looking to try and clinch a Champions League place. This is Gray on towards Hughes. Oh yes! Tremendous start for Burnley, and it's Will Hughes who's done it. Gray put him through, took on a couple of defenders, left them for dead, and absolutely smashed it past David De Gea. Got a hand on it, but he couldn't keep it out, and the Clarets take the lead. The line on the face of John Stutzy there, and no wonder. 7 minutes gone, and Hughes makes it 1-0. It's his 4th goal this season. Martial playing it in there towards Schneiderlin. Good save there by Heaton. Really good piece of goalkeeping there by the England international. But Martial's has got it back, Schneiderlin has won it, and Ibrahimovic has another go, and just wide of the target this time. Well, United might be 1 down, but Zlatan Ibrahimovic is in the mood. He's had a couple of siders of that Claret's goal. And Mourinho knows it. Rooney. Schneiderlin through for Manchester United. Schneiderlin with a shot, and just over the top. United getting closer, which is a bit of a worry for that Claret's defence. There's the shot, it was hit pretty well, but cleared Tom Heaton's crossbar by a mile. There we have it for Manchester United now. Mkhitaryan takes it up. Rooney, little check back, and Herrera continues his run. Dangerous looking ball in towards Ibrahimovic, but Heaton was lightning quick off the line and did well. But the ball has been intercepted. Here's Rooney to Schneiderlin. Still Schneiderlin, and he goes down. Oh, penalty given. Referee Mariner says that's a penalty against Ben Mee. No card for the Burnley centre back. Let's have a look at it again. It's Schneiderlin there, Well, they didn't look any touches to me. I think that's a very poor decision by the referee. It gives Manchester United a chance to make it 1-1 from the penalty spot. It's Ibrahimovic, 1-1. But Burnley will be so incensed by that, because that penalty should never ever have been given in the first place, because it didn't look a foul by Burnley on Schneiderlin. But the referee, Mariner from Birmingham, gave the penalty, and you can't argue with a penalty like that. Ibrahimovic makes it 1-1, and Burnley will feel so incensed, and it's so unjust really on the Clarets. United get the decision and get the equaliser, and it's his 12th goal of the season. Martial for United, last minute of the first half. Still Martial gets it there, and Schneiderlin hit it one just wide, and there's the whistle to end what was a first half really a talking point. Hughes had put Burnley in front after 7 minutes, and then in the latter stages of the first half, a controversial penalty that was converted by Zlatan Ibrahimovic after Burnley was adjudged to have brought down Schneiderlin. But it's half time here at Turf 4. It's Burnley 1, Manchester United 1. So we'll start the second half as Johan Berg-Munson gets replaced by Robert Snodgrass. Ibrahimovic always twisted his ankle. That could be trouble for Zlatan Ibrahimovic, who's looked in supreme form. I think a free kick has been given to United. It must have been a challenge there by Ben Mee. There wasn't much doubt about the foul compared to the penalty that United got in the first half. Put it on Zlatan. Oh, he took Zlatan out there, Ben Mee. Gee, Meg. Could be a very nasty one, and Zlatan has had to come off, unfortunately for him. Out comes Karim Benzema. Schneiderlin has come off, and the world's most expensive footballer, Paul Pogba, takes his place. So 2 big guns on for United. It's Mkhitaryan with the free kick, and off the line by Robertson, and Heaton gets the ball, and Burnley for the moment anyway survive that little onslaught for Manchester United. But this is Rodriguez. Oh, he's giving it straight to Paul Pogba. You don't want to be doing that. And there's the shot, and just wide. Manchester United so close to going 2-1 up in space of a few seconds. Pogba playing it into Benzema. The flag stayed down, and jets hit it wide of Heaton's post. Herrera now for United. Mkhitaryan, lovely one-touch stuff from United. Herrera still going here. Big chance here. Great save. Tom Heaton pulling out all the stops. Herrera making a terrific dash. Good run. Gets it onto that left foot and brings the best out of Heaton. And Will Hughes and Andre Gray come off to replace by the experienced duo of Steven Gerrard and Ashley Barnes. See if those two guys can make it here on. Steven Gerrard has scored so many goals against United over the years in his Liverpool days. 5 minutes to go. The game's still evenly poised at 1-1. Mata to Martial. Little chip in there. And a goal by Benzema. And that might do it for Manchester United, I'm afraid. Burnley have huffed and puffed in this game, but they're going to get absolutely nothing out of it. And that's going to be 3 defeats in the last 4 competitive games to the Clarets. And this one, you have to say, they've only themselves to blame. They've chipped it away, although they'll feel hard done by that controversial penalty. There was nothing controversial about that goal. It's his 3rd goal in the league this season since coming in January. And that might settle the issue now for Manchester United. So it's going to be 3 competitive defeats in the last 4. It's their 2nd successive defeat for the Clarets, having succumbed to a 4-0 devastation at Everton. They have a chance though to force an equaliser and maybe get a point out of this. Here's Rashford, how he'd love to do it against his parent club, but a good tackle there by United, and Benzema's on the break. He with a good tackle, but Gerrard couldn't find Snodgrass. And Shaw got a good tackle in. There's the whistle blown by Andre Mariner, and Manchester United move into the top 6 with a terrific performance there. They got a bit lucky in the first half, Burnley led for an early goal from Will Hughes, and then 10 minutes from the break, United equalised from a controversial penalty given against Burnley when he didn't look it, and then 3 minutes from the end, the substitute Karim Benzema replacing the injured Zlatan won it for United, and they take it by 2 goals to 1. Disappointing end to the episode, which in theory, when you look back at it, started with a European Cup heartbreak. In the middle, we had the happy side getting through to an FA Cup final, but unfortunately we blew it against Manchester United. Although a controversial penalty cost us, put some way towards losing it for us. We stay in third, however, with 59 points. We're still 7 points behind Chelsea, but we've played the same number of games as the leaders, and Stoke obviously have a game in hand, and they can move 4 points clear if they won their game in hand, so to speak. So that's the situation in the Premier League until 2 defeats and 1 victory. But that 1 victory, though, very crucial because it puts us at Wembley in a few weeks' time, and there's only got 4 games until that cup final at Wembley. So Burnley have 4 games to get themselves into the perfect shape, get in the Champions League places, and bring about, hopefully, get themselves in the right frame of mind for the FA Cup. So that's it from this episode. We'll be back. We'll give you 3 more games, all from the Premier League. Crystal Palace away, Bournemouth away, and West Brom at home. Hope to see you then. For me, JB, take care. Please don't forget to leave a like. Stay subscribed to the channel. You'll see the options at the end. And for me, JB, take care. And we'll see you for the next episode very soon. Take care. Bye-bye now.